あざといんだよこの汚物が。
Interesting choice. Arifureta episode number 10, brand new OP and brand new ED, which I'm totally okay with the brand new OP. It makes sense. We've transitioned on to this next portion. We're facing the final labyrinth, and a lot of attention is moving over from 𝐒𝐻 and from some of the other girls to Shizuku. So I'm totally okay for Shizuku to take. I love Shizuku, by the way. Her and Kaori are like, I love them so much. But Kaori's still number one girl. But I think it's totally okay for them to pivot to Shizuku being the front-facing person of the OP and of the ED, which she was in both. But RIP, and we have to say goodbye to the most, probably one of the top 5 EDs of all time, I think. In my personal opinion, I think the ED of the first 9 episodes of Arifureta was just absolutely incredible. And no matter how the episode went, the ED just always made me really feel good. I thought it was just a perfect ED. I thought they nailed it perfectly. So RIP, rest in peace to a amazing OP and just perfection of an ED. For the first core, I guess you could say, first section of season 3 of Arifureta. So now that the OP and the ED have changed, that means that we're transitioning officially into the final labyrinth, which is what happened this episode, is everybody went in and we finally have entered the final labyrinth, which I think is really cool. This episode was really just kind of like a setup episode for things to come, and it kind of set us up, I guess you could say, for success, or kind of set us up for what to expect, which is once again a lot of Shizuku focus. Shizuku is going to be part of Nagumo's harem. She is going to be one of the girls, and as he officializes his love, right? It definitely is 𝐸, 𝐻𝐻, and I guess you can count 𝐸, and 𝐸, yeah, the ones that aren't really front facing right now will be 𝐸 as the daughter, 𝐸's mom as the 𝐸's mom, the teacher, right? You have the teacher, the teacher who's going to be part of the harem, obviously, because she loves Nagumo. The princess, you have to assume that the princess is going to be part of there. She's goo gaga over Nagumo at this point. So those 4, I guess you could say, are part of his family in some way. But they're not going to be forward-facing. Right now, what is forward-facing is the fact that we got 𝐸, we got 𝐻𝐻, Tio and Kaori need to be knocked down in that sense, and then it would move over into Shizuku, and then it would move over into the other 4 girls. And maybe there's a mysterious, I don't know, maybe there's a mysterious 10th one in there somewhere that maybe hasn't been introduced or something crazy like that as well. But I love that, so far as we pivoted, this season is going to focus a lot on Shizuku already. She's getting all flustered and kind of just realizing and waking up. Even though she felt it before, she's truly awoken her feelings for Nagumo at this point. For Hajime, whatever you want to say. She's officially woken up her feelings for him, and just really realized how she feels, and she's getting lost in thought and lost in translation a lot, and being called out for it. And Tio's obviously noticed it before, but I definitely love that. And then we enter the labyrinth at this point, and after Hajime has, basically gone in and made everybody's weapons, a much better. He's, evolved them. He's used a lot of his abilities that have evolved. He's able to give a lot of the side characters, like the 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐺 and his group, a lot of chances, which does include Shizuku as well. And I like that this episode we got a lot of them, kind of forward-facing. 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐺 has his own ambitions and the way he views the world and stuff, and he's very polar opposite to Nagumo, which he's trying to prove, over and over again, failing, but trying to prove it over and over again. And I like that they took a forward-facing position, and ultimately the episode ended with them passing the first test of the final labyrinth, which I thought that was pretty cool too. Last thing I'll say is the bunny scene. The bunnies was the absolute best of the episode. Nagumo going and just ripping bunnies apart and bunnies to shreds as 𝐻𝐻's in the background just no, not the bunnies. And she's goes like, no, that cute. All the girls are just freaking out, and he's like, and he's just like, F these bunnies. Funny. I was dying of laughter as he's just like you might as well just just ruining Bugs Bunny's life. So I thought that was just an amazingly funny, hilarious moment of the episode as well too. So yeah, Arifureta episode number, I think this was number 10, right? Number 10 as we transition to number 11. As a reminder for this season, we have 16 scheduled episodes, so you'll have me around for 6 more episodes here. So yeah, just to make sure, let's do it on the hand. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we'll have 16 more episodes of Arifureta left. As it pivots or as it kind of transitions or overlaps with the spring season. So 6 more episodes of Arifureta. So I guess that's why it's like, okay, these last 6 episodes is kind of taking it as the first 10 or the first 9 was like the first core. And then the last 7 is maybe like the second core of season 3, essentially. So Final Labyrinth, can't wait to see more. This episode was like I'll call it an 8 out of 10. I'll be pretty gracious reviewer and fan. That was a really good episode overall. So really enjoyed the, Shizuku, the pivot to Shizuku. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, my friends. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for being around for another episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, my friends.